Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Chronicle.
Ever wondered how bread rises, why yogurt tastes tangy, or how your muscles ache after an intense workout? The answer lies in a fascinating biological process, fermentation. But what exactly is fermentation? How do tiny microbes create alcohol, acid, and even energy without oxygen? Stick with us till the end as we break it down in a way you've never heard before. Fermentation is a metabolic process where microorganisms like yeast and bacteria break down sugar molecules in the absence of oxygen. Instead of fully converting glucose into carbon dioxide and water, they produce simpler compounds, like ethanol, also known as alcohol or lactic acid. This process not only helps microbes survive in low-oxygen environments, but also plays a crucial role in food production, medicine, and even human biology. Let's take a closer look at how it works. When a glucose molecule enters a cell, it first undergoes glycolysis, a process that breaks it into two molecules of pyruvic acid while generating a small amount of ATP, which is energy. Normally, in the presence of oxygen, these molecules would enter the mitochondria for complete oxidation. But in fermentation, something different happens. There are two main types of fermentation, each carried out by different organisms. Imagine you are brewing beer or making wine. The key player here is yeast, a tiny microorganism that performs alcoholic fermentation. Here's how. 1. Yeast consumes glucose and breaks it down into pyruvic acid. 2. The enzyme pyruvic acid decarboxylase removes a carbon dioxide molecule, leaving behind acetaldehyde. 3. Another enzyme, alcohol dehydrogenase, converts acetaldehyde into ethanol, which is alcohol. This process produces carbon dioxide, which makes bread dough rise and gives alcoholic beverages their fizz. However, there's a limit. Once alcohol concentration reaches around 13%, yeast starts dying because alcohol becomes toxic for them. Now, if natural fermentation stops at 13%, how do we get stronger alcoholic drinks like whiskey or vodka? That's where distillation comes in, a separate process used to concentrate alcohol by heating and collecting the evaporated ethanol. Now, let's switch gears to something happening inside your own body. Lactic acid fermentation. During intense exercise, your muscles require more energy than oxygen can supply. Instead of sending pyruvic acid into the mitochondria for aerobic respiration, your body uses lactate dehydrogenase to convert pyruvic acid into lactic acid. This helps generate quick energy, but the buildup of lactic acid leads to muscle fatigue and soreness. Ever felt a burning sensation in your legs after sprinting? That's lactic acid at work. Fortunately, when you rest, your body gradually removes lactic acid by converting it back into pyruvate once oxygen is available. Here's something surprising. Fermentation is not very efficient when it comes to energy production. Aerobic respiration with oxygen produces 36 to 38 ATP per glucose molecule. Fermentation without oxygen generates only 2 ATP per glucose molecule. That's less than 7% of the total energy stored in glucose. But even though fermentation is less efficient, it's still essential in oxygen-deprived conditions. Fermentation isn't just for alcohol or muscles. It plays a huge role in food preservation, medicine, and biofuel production. Dairy products. Bacteria like lactobacillus ferment milk sugars into lactic acid, giving us yogurt, cheese, and sour cream. Pickles and kimchi vegetables are fermented to enhance flavor and shelf life. Ethanol fuel. Fermentation of plant sugars is used to make biofuels for cars and industries. Medicine, antibiotics, and probiotics are often derived from fermentation processes. Fermentation is more than just a chemical reaction. It's a biological survival strategy, a cornerstone of food production, and even an essential part of human energy metabolism. Whether you're enjoying a slice of bread, a glass of wine, or a spoonful of yogurt, you have fermentation to thank. And if you've made it this far, you're now equipped with a deeper understanding of this powerful process. So tell us, what's your favorite fermented food? Comment below, and don't forget, your one like, share, and subscribe will help us create more valuable content.